Hello and good evening. I'm Brittany Brackett and this is your Onyx News.
Live from Onyx News Universal Studios. Coming up next.
No visits to Cosby since being jailed 4 months ago. Alabama put to death Muslim inmate who requested spiritual advisor present. Bill Cosby, the man who used to be called America's favorite dad, has been moved to general population in prison. His family has not visited him since he arrived there 4 months ago under Cosby's wishes. Cosby is currently in jail for a term of 3 to 10 years for drugging and molesting a woman in Philadelphia in 2004. Don't think that because Camille doesn't visit Bill that she doesn't fight for him, as she did file an ethics complaint against his trial judge last year, condemning him of bias in the case. She continues to rally behind the scenes for him and assist in the case, said Cosby spokesman Andrew Wyatt. Camille, Cosby's wife, and 3 daughters have chosen not to visit because he doesn't want them to see them in that state. The family now lives about 20 miles away from the prison, but that will still not make them stop by for a visit in person. Cosby, who is 81 years old and legally blind, now apparently is housed in a single cell in a 2-story unit at the recently built SCI Phoenix in Montgomery County. He has been reported to have special housing given to him that is normally listed for veterans, according to the Associated Press, but the prison hasn't confirmed it either way. Cosby, a Philadelphia native, became famous in the 1960s as the first black thespian to star in a primetime television drama with the hit show I Spy. He is most widely known as America's dad for his portrayal of family man Cliff Huxtable on the top-ranked Cosby Show from 1984 to 1992, a show that helped his fortune reach an estimated $400 million and donate thousands of dollars worth of support to many prestigious historically black colleges and universities. A jury at a retrial last year convicted Cosby of 3 counts of felony sexual assault. He is appealing the conviction. The struggle continues with the Democrats in Virginia with their racist and sexual misconduct accusations that could topple not 1 but 3 separate politicians. Northam is wanted out as the other 2, Herring and Fairfax, respectively, both Democrats. No one has called yet for them to have the same treatment. Herring, who suggested brashly that Northam should step down, admitted himself to wearing blackface to resemble a black rapper during a party at 19 years old while at the University of Virginia in 1980. The area's black lawmakers said the sexual assault allegation against Fairfax must be thoroughly investigated before they move to make hasty decisions. Many residents and other politicians also said that while they appreciated Herring's candor in confessing to wearing blackface, they await further action on his part to reassure the citizens of the Commonwealth and his fitness for leadership. Quentin Kidd, a political science professor at Christopher Newport University, says is all that could change from here. He has claimed it is possible all 3 could survive just out of political necessity because conservative Republican House Speaker Kurt Cox would be the next in line for governor if they all resigned. The city is used to Democratic leadership and no one seems to want a Republican in office. Even Reverend Al Sharpton has called for both Herring and Northam to step down in a past speech he made this past week and also suggests that Virginia take a serious investigation into Fairfax's accusation. Democrats are admittedly fearful of the Republicans gaining ground in the legislature after the past 2017 Democratic win in the election of Northam. Just because the government is open doesn't mean government workers have money left in their wallets. There are still many people that are being affected by the shutdown, having not yet received their paychecks or back pay and are still in economic turmoil. Even as they try to catch up, another shutdown threatens to affect them and their families all over again. Michael Walter, an employee for the U.S. Department of Agriculture Food Safety Inspection Service in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, commented saying, President Trump stood in the Rose Garden at the end of the shutdown and said, "We will make sure you guys are paid immediately." And here it is almost 2 weeks later. Some of his co-workers still have reports of nothing in the mail yet and are waiting like thousands of others. This issue is not a simple matter, as almost 1 million people were inconvenienced by this halt in the government operation. Bradley Bishop, a spokesman for the Office of Management and Budget, said the Trump administration had taken unprecedented steps to ensure federal employees impacted by the shutdown received back pay within a week. The question of how many are still waiting seems to loom over each person who's providing a statement regarding the shutdown. Even though the president claims that creditors will be understanding and make arrangements, many companies and creditors have not seemed to be lenient on those waiting for pay. Donna Zelina's husband works for the Bureau of Indian Affairs in South Dakota, and they reportedly drained their savings to aid in paying bills, but their car creditor isn't having it. The car was placed in forbearance, which caused them to rack up fees for paying late. The Census Bureau acknowledged Wednesday that about 850 employees nationwide have yet to receive back pay or even a portion of what is owed. A spokesman said they expected most of these workers to be paid by Friday. More Onyx News will return after our sponsors.
Do you have trouble falling asleep or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Call now or go to MyPillow.com. Use this promo code to save over 50% on a MyPillow 4-pack with 2 premium pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Immune Fortress is a supplement that helps increase your glutathione, also known as GSH, nature's master of all antioxidant levels in the body, which are often deficient due to overall aging and when chronic illness is present, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and kidney problems. The key to Immune Fortress effectiveness, other than taking it correctly, is consistency. To get the best results, take it on a daily basis so your body has the elements it needs to naturally consistently build glutathione levels in order to fight and repair cellular damage and boost your health. Order our Combo 1-2 Punch to boost your immune system today. www.immunefortress.com/now.
A man took his final breath without his spiritual advisor present, and the city is hearing about it. Dominique Ray, 42, and of Islamic background, was put to death and pronounced dead at 10:12 p.m. of a lethal injection at the state prison located in the city of Atmore. Ray had been outspoken before in regard to others having Christian advisors present during their final moments, but the prison disagrees, saying only officers are allowed in the chamber during the procedure, and that's how it's always been done for security. Alabama Corrections Commissioner Jeff Dunn said this is the first time the state has had an objection to the chaplain's presence. He claimed that the state will review operations to determine if something needs to be varied. Speaking his last words in Arabic, Ray made a statement for all to hear, including his imam, or spiritual advisor, who was in the room next door to watch the lethal injection commence. The 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals on Wednesday had stayed the execution over the religious arguments, but the U.S. Supreme Court allowed it to proceed in a 5-4 decision this past Thursday evening. Justices referenced the fact that Ray did not raise the challenge until January 28th as a reason for the decision. Ray was sentenced to death for the 1995 rape and murder of a 15-year-old girl named Tiffany Harville, who vanished from home on July 15, 1995, with her decaying body found 1 month later in a cotton field. Marcus Oden, partner in the 1995 crime or rape of murder to Ray, and with him, confessed to picking up the teen, then raping and killing her. He blamed Ray for slitting the girl's throat and garnered a plea to serve life in prison without parole, and Ray was sentenced to death. Fashion houses beware, blackface is not a fad. Even though blackface has been in the news for months now, with Megyn Kelly's explanation leading to her dismissal from NBC, the Governor Northam's false acknowledgement of wearing it, to Attorney General Herring admitting his 19-year-old faults at a party, it is indeed racist. Clearly, the fiercest fashion houses have not been watching the news. Even after recent reports, Gucci and Prada have created a face warmer that looks closely resembling blackface and minstrel shows, with a dark layer of black to warm the neck and lower face with wide red lips that are open in a downward frown to reveal the person's mouth. Adidas is also under fire for their recent running shoe campaign, being recoiled after social media comments were made about the shoe being inspired by the Harlem Renaissance. However, a long list of recent incidents have caused public outrage, suggesting that era is now gone or that luxury brands have lost touch with public sentiment. What used to be considered creativity has now turned into bad taste or even racist, he said. King Wang, professor of marketing at Warwick Business School. Gucci designers have issued an apology for the racist clothing, and so have the Adidas press team. Prada and Dolce & Gabbana have also had issues with monkey-esque charms and speaking disrespectfully about Chinese models and their features not being suitable for their campaigns. Dolce & Gabbana had to go so far as to cancel a runway show after the news, losing chance at 30% of global luxury profits from Chinese buyers. The offending designs are remindful of touring troubadours from the 19th century who would paint their faces black to depict African characters in an undignified and taunting manner, disseminating a racial representation. Republicans are pushing to take abortion rights away from being in the hands of women and take it into their own hands. Women in droves have expressed that our government should not have a hand in making such a major decision for them, such as abortion, considering a woman should have the right to do what she wants with her body and when. Two bills proposing to outlaw abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected as early as 6 weeks into a pregnancy advanced out of House and Senate committees in the Mississippi legislature this week. GOP Governor Phil Bryant is pledging to sign either into law. Similar bills are planned for Florida, Kentucky, Ohio, South Carolina, and Tennessee. In South Carolina, on top of the abortion bill, there is even a chance that the person performing the abortion for the woman in question could face criminal charges under these new laws in effect. Trump spoke in regard to this topic in his State of the Union address about New York and Virginia dealing with contentions over late-term terminations and urged Congress to prohibit the late-term abortion of children who can feel pain in a mother's womb. Nonetheless, anti-abortion legislators and activists are up in arms about Trump's recent additions to the Supreme Court and feel this is affecting decisions and could even affect past ones, like Roe v. Wade, being overturned, which is what many are afraid of. Mike Fitcher, who serves as president of Indiana Right to Life, says the projected law is the most aggressive legislation with the highest chance of surviving legal challenge under the new makeup of the court. Indiana lawmakers are requesting the justices to listen to their appeal of a lower court ruling that currently blocks a 2016 law banning women from abortions because of the fetus genetic abnormalities, such as Down syndrome. Don't you go too far. More Onyx News will be right back after these messages.
Do you have trouble falling asleep or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made my pillow machine washable and dryable. I back my pillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. I personally guarantee that my pillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Call now or go to mypillow.com. Use this promo code to save over 50% on a MyPillow 4-pack with 2 premium pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Immune Fortress is a supplement that helps increase your glutathione, also known as GSH, nature's master of all antioxidant levels in the body, which are often deficient due to overall aging and when chronic illness is present, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and kidney problems. The key to Immune Fortress effectiveness, other than taking it correctly, is consistency. To get the best results, take it on a daily basis so your body has the elements it needs to naturally consistently build glutathione levels in order to fight and repair cellular damage and boost your health. Order our Combo 1-2 Punch to boost your immune system today. www.immunefortress.com/now.
The climate is real hot these days in the state of Virginia as the political scandals keep on coming and stay at the forefront. Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax continues to deny his involvement being considered assault as opposed to a consensual encounter with his accuser. I cannot believe, given my obvious distress, that Mr. Fairfax thought this forced sexual act was consensual. To be very clear, I did not want to engage in oral sex with Mr. Fairfax and never gave any form of consent. Quite the opposite. Victim of the accuser, Vanessa Tyson, is a 42-year-old political science professor. The victim expressed that she held the complaint in and suppressed it from memory until she realized that Fairfax could possibly be taking Northam's place as the governor of Virginia. She found it impossible to stay quiet after news broke of the opportunity Fairfax had and the power he would obtain. Fairfax is the next in line to take Northam's seat if he vacates, and Fairfax has questioned the fact that it took her so long to come forward about what she claims plagued her 15 years ago. During the 2004 convention, Fairfax, who is now 39, was a law student serving as an aide to then Democratic vice presidential nominee John Edwards. Tyson claims she never desired to see Fairfax again, but he says the opposite, and that she reached out after the act in question and even wanted him to meet her mother. She told friends and family about the alleged assault in October 2017 after seeing a photo of Fairfax with an article about his campaign inspired by the Me Too movement. But the Washington Post could not substantiate her narrative. Tyson has chartered the same Washington law firm that represented Christine Blasey Ford, the California psychology professor who accused Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Nuns are demanding justice and an extreme overhaul of the male-led leadership structure of the Catholic Church. The Pope has publicly addressed the issue with more scrutiny placed on priests than ever before. The Leadership Conference of Women's Religious is focused on protecting nuns with fair and just treatment during their ordeals and afterward, and that they are met with compassion and are offered safety. The group recognized some religious assemblages had been large part of the problem and didn't support sisters in coming forward to report mistreatment in the past. All the conversations have spawned from a recent in-flight response, which for the first time the Pope acknowledged that he has known about the disrespectful behavior involving the rabid abuse of nuns, on top of the decade-long scandals with abuse of minors being swept under the rug. A news hashtag, #NunsToo, has become widely popular on Twitter as priests and cardinals should prepare for punishment, headed their way. The LCWR, representing about 80% of Catholic sisters in the U.S., said it was appreciative that Pope Francis had shed light on a reality that has been largely hidden from the public, and we believe his honesty is as important and significant as a step forward. Across the globe, nuns in India and Chile have accused bishops of sexual misconduct, and some were even thrown out of their communes or even exiled. A small majority of women had other nuns on their side with them and not the accused bishops. Scandals have become more prevalent in the news in the few weeks leading up to the 3-day summit, with bishops from all around the world to discuss methods to bring about change. Hall of Famer Frank Robinson has died at the age of 83 at his Bel Air home in Los Angeles. Robinson was the first black manager in Major League Baseball. He made history as the only player to earn the MVP award in both leagues and become a Triple Crown winner. With a list of awards to name, Rookie of the Year and a Gold Glove outfielder were just two of numerous accolades. Robinson is famous for many things, but also for hitting 586 home runs. He was fourth on the career list following Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, and Willie Mays when he retired, and is currently ranked 10th. Cincinnati and Baltimore were lucky to have this MVP as he led the Orioles to their first World Series championship in 1966. He was hired to serve as manager of the Cleveland Indians and set the precedent for others to come as a manager. His jersey, number 20, has been retired by 3 teams, including the Reds, Orioles, and Indians. Robinson dedicated several years working as an executive for MLB, and for a long while, he supervised the annual Civil Rights Game. He advocated for more minorities throughout baseball and worked closely with former Commissioner Bud Selig to create the Selig Rule, directing teams to interview at least one minority candidate before hiring a new manager, similar to the affirmative action procedure where a number of minorities are at least considered in the hiring process. For all the efforts by Robinson on and off the field, he was presented the Presidential Medal of Freedom by George W. Bush in 2005. Bush said of Robinson as he presented him with the honor, "When I presented him with the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2005, I noted that baseball fans across America would tell you the feeling is returned. In the game we love, few names will ever command as much respect and esteem as the name of Frank Robinson." Make sure you check out our commercials during the break, but don't go too far. More Onyx News will be right back.
Do you have trouble falling asleep or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Call now or go to mypillow.com. Use this promo code to save over 50% on a MyPillow 4-pack with 2 premium pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Immune Fortress is a supplement that helps increase your glutathione, also known as GSH, nature's master of all antioxidant levels in the body, which are often deficient due to overall aging and when chronic illness is present, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and kidney problems. The key to Immune Fortress effectiveness, other than taking it correctly, is consistency. To get the best results, take it on a daily basis so your body has the elements it needs to naturally consistently build glutathione levels in order to fight and repair cellular damage and boost your health. Order our Combo 1-2 Punch to boost your immune system today. www.immunefortress.com/now.
Jive Juice founder Tamala Austin is enjoying life right now. Jive, which stands for Juicing is Very Essential, is the first juice company owned by an African American to ever be placed in Whole Foods, and it's beginning to be celebrated on many fronts. Texas Governor Greg Abbott touted the state's strong economy and workforce, highlighting the success story in the State of the State address this past Tuesday. Inspiration, hard work, and drive pay off in Texas. They paid off for Tamala, Governor Abbott recalled, speaking about the growth of the home-based business into a retail success. Let us thank you for your inspiration of what a business leader can be. Speaking of the growing success of minority businesses, the governor spoke of some impressive statistics in the state of Texas, with 1.1 million minority-owned businesses existing in Texas, reported by the U.S. Small Business Administration, and the state is on top in the nation for the economic advantage of its female-owned businesses. The juice company is founded by Tamala Austin, author of Love My Body Again, who also serves as a certified health coach by the Dr. Sears Wellness Institute. Jive Juice sells organic cold-pressed juices and smoothies for delivery and retail to help people stay in line with their health and fitness goals. Earning national attention, Jive Juice was granted access as a seller in Houston Whole Foods stores last November, where customers can enjoy top sellers such as Green Delight, Morning Glory, Energy Blast, Apple Berry Fiber, and Sweet Beets. With vegetarian and vegan options, the goal is to help people learn how to transition to and maintain a healthy lifestyle that is both pleasurable and sustainable. Jive Juice offers vegetarian and vegan products with concentrated enzymes and nutrients. For more information on how to purchase these products, visit jivejuicecompany.com. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow night here at Onyx News. I'm Brittany Brackett. We appreciate you guys watching every night, and make sure you check us out on all of our media outlets. We look forward to seeing you soon. Once again, I'm Brittany Brackett, and this has been your Onyx News. News from a Black perspective. Good night.
Do you have trouble falling asleep or wake up with a sore neck or headache? Then it's time you discovered MyPillow.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. 10 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota. I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own.
Call now or go to mypillow.com. Use this promo code to save over 50% on a MyPillow 4-pack with 2 premium pillows and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.